welcome to Mind Your Business, the channel where we are in everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip. Now, of course, we pick up with Ashley's seaside party. You know, you've got Robin and Karen go off to go and clear the air. Neither wants to admit who started what first, but, you know, just agree to clear the air. Dr. Wendy tells ladies about her new show that's coming up and it not being for everyone. You know, it's for intellectual and those who are vibrating higher. But why is Mia taking offence at this, please? And why is Giselle pulling faces as per usual? While going on to my inquisitive crew, let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, yes, Maya, I don't understand why she doesn't just leave Wendy alone. Like, after you dash drink at her, you know that Wendy don't really have time for you anymore. And so when you question her about her show and why, you know, if she's doing women empowerment, shouldn't she just try to uplift her as well? And Wendy told her that you're slow, honey. No, that did have me cracking up, I cannot lie. But Mia should know, just leave her alone. Like, just leave her alone. You cannot deal with her on a verbal level, which is hence why you turned to drink last time. So just stay where you are, because Wendy will continue to put you in your place. Now, Wendy inviting Ashley to her children's communion was hilarious to me, because I feel like Wendy's energy is very much, you know, I'm very unbothered and I'm just going to continue doing me and be my fabulous self. And yes, I'm going to invite Ashley in front of all of you. And yes, it's a bit of payback because Robin did do that to her last year, but also because, you know, she doesn't really care for them anyway, because we've seen the way they've treated her. So I get it, and I was here for it. It was quite funny to see. And I feel like she's doing it so blatant so that no one can say anything like, you know, oh, I didn't know about it. It's not done behind your back, it's done in your face. So, you know, suck it up. Now, Karen is hilarious to me. I do love the grand dame, her and her fence riding self, because she definitely is riding the fence. You see her firstly seeing Mia, and then of course Mia's there trying to reach about Dr. Wendy and her comments, and now she's thrown in that her child has got a speech impediment, and so she took it offensively because that's what they call her child. It's like, don't try it, Mia. Why are you trying it? Firstly, you know, I'm not saying her child doesn't have that, and that's something you deal with as a parent, but that, what Wendy was saying, was directed at you and only you, and you know that. And because you cannot handle her, you don't know how to go back and, like, you know, use your verbiage to get back at her. Now you're trying to drag your poor son into this situation that's got nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, I feel like you're just reaching in that completely. While I understand using the word slow at a kid level definitely is not okay, but this was, you know, adult shade, and you know that it was aimed at you in that way. I don't think if Dr. Wendy knew that she would necessarily have said that either. So I just feel like, stop reaching, because it's just making you look very sus. Like, what are you doing? Now, Karen also was quite busy and linked up with Ashley to go and shop for the outfit to go to Wendy's son's communion. And this is when Ashley decides that she now has a conscience and wants to admit to Karen that she is causing mix-up between Nneka and Dr. Wendy, and saying that she misremembered bits, like she woke up sobering up, misremembering bits. And you said, no, honey, you know exactly what she's doing. She causes mix-up all the time. She's done it before, she does it, and she'll do it again, and she will continue to do it because this is just Ashley's MO. But Karen's reactions to it was hilarious, because Karen was definitely called her out and was very much like, what exactly did Nneka say? And of course, Ashley had to admit that, well, she didn't say anything, because Ashley was the one that brought up the damn conversation in the first place and has caused this entire mix-up. It's all her fault. But I do think it was interesting when Karen mentioned that, you know, no one brought up Candice at Ashley's housewarming, and that she feels like Candice has been iced out, because it does look like that, because Candice literally only links up with Wendy and Karen, because obviously she doesn't really get along with Giselle because of what she done to her husband last year. Robin was also partly involved in that, so obviously she don't reach check for her, and we know she's always cussed out Mia, you know, at various different intervals, and her and Ashley do get along until Ashley turns around and stabs her, as she usually does. So it is what it is there. I'm not surprised with that. And then also you've got Ashley's husband, soon-to-be ex-husband, wherever he is, Michael, who is trying to sue Candice for things that everybody else said on the show as well. So it's like, what the hell? I know you're going for Candice because, like Karen said, she has a way with words, and she definitely knew how to cut your backside with her words quite effectively. Maybe it was her constantly calling you an overseer that got to you, but as far as I'm concerned, everybody was saying that in the show, so I don't know why I just go for her. But anyway, then we also see in the show Wendy's new friend, Kiana, and she introduces her to Candice, and of course Wendy's letting them all know about the conversation with Ashley, and Ashley telling her about Nneka and what Nneka said about her, apparently according to the blogs, and of course everyone's side-eyeing Nneka and thinking, what the hell? once again, Ashley being the cause of this problem. Once again. I thought it was hilarious as usual. Candice is always on point with her shade, because when Dr. Wendy was telling her new friend Kiana about Ashley and saying, yeah, our friend, Candice was like, no, your friend. And then proceeds to let her know that, yes, she can be fun, but she will also turn around and stab you in your ear. I was like, yeah, you know that, innit? So true. Moving into the communion, which was really cute. Apart from these voodoo rumours that are taking place at other tables, as in, Robin and Nneka, who are also meeting at the same time. Producers are so messy, do you know what I mean? Like using all the mood music. But Wendy's mum talking about all the kids are hers, these are her kids, is hilarious, but very, to me, traditional African. It's not unusual for that to happen to me. Like for parents to be like, yeah, if it weren't for me, no, it would be here. So that is what you get from a Jamaican. That's what you probably get from in a cultural way. That didn't bother me. But what I was so surprised about was Wendy's mum, because I'm pretty sure that last time I saw her, she was a few shades darker. I'm like, what's going on here? Because is she bleaching allegedly? Because it doesn't look right to me. And I'm thinking she looks a bit more light and bright these days. Is it just me, people? Please let me know in the comments below, because I'm like, we should not be pushing this. And, Wendy's got her beautiful children. She's a beautiful daughter. Wendy's a beautiful chocolate woman herself. So I'm like, this is not a good look. I'm telling you, the bleaching situation is quite serious in the Black and in like Indian, Asian communities as well. Like it's a serious issue. All from, back in history and white supremacy, and let's not even go down that road, but it's just irritating to see that on this show, because I'm like, please, no. Is there something else going on? Is there an underlying health issue? What is going on? Because please don't tell me it's that. Anyway, moving on. So her mum made me laugh when she also came over to throw shade about Mia and asking if Mia's attending the communion, because does she need to go and get her raincoat? Because there's lots of drinks in there. I said, okay, mum. Mum is watching and she's not impressed with you, Mia. Now, Ashley at the communion talking about she's going to come clean and admits to misrepresenting what Nneka said to Wendy was quite hilarious in itself, because, at this point, Wendy has already gone and told people. She told her friends, she told her husband, told her family, about what's happened, all because of what Ashley has said, all because of Ashley's lies. I mean, and then Wendy's asking her about it. And when Wendy's asking her about it, to say, well, you said this or you said that, she's like, oh, no, I didn't say that. So how do you misremember? And now you remember certain parts, but then you don't remember. Please stop with all the foolishness. You created the mix-up and now you are trying to quickly backpedal and apologise and be like, yeah, I'm out of this mess. But it's too late. And what was also interesting was the producers were really messy, showing Nneka and Robin at the same time. It's like they're trying to create this battle of the Nigerian sisters. I don't like this little narrative that they're creating. I didn't really like that you've got Nneka sitting at the table with Robin talking about, oh, well, I did know her. Well, I kind of know her from passing, but if she wants to act like she doesn't know me, then that's fine. It doesn't sound like you know her properly, because both of you have said that you know each other, as in passing, but not properly, like you haven't formally met. There's lots of people that you might meet, like, informally or at events and things like that. And you might, someone like Wendy will see hundreds of people. I'm sure she sees thousands of people. So she might not remember everyone. I don't feel like it was any shade there. But it sounded like Nneka was trying to make it sound a bit shady. And Robin was definitely, stirring that bit, because she doesn't like Dr. Wendy at all. So now she's found someone who doesn't seem to like Dr. Wendy. So she has a new friend. Okay? They can, be vex friends together. Like, that's where it's given. And Nneka also saying that she expected her to be more aggressive, because last time she saw her, she was glowering at her, and how her family have been harassing her and saying that, she's using Dr. Wendy's name to get in with the ladies. Well, if you base it on what Ashley actually told Dr. Wendy, you can see why everyone has got that idea of you, because as far as Dr. Wendy's concerned and her family would be concerned, you were the one who brought her up, Dr. Wendy, to Ashley. So it does sound like you had her name in your mouth. So I can see how that's all the mix-up has created. But unfortunately, it's all down to one person. That one person is big-headed Ashley, because she's up in everyone's business as usual. But Robin's sitting there definitely loving it. She's loving it all. And Nneka is definitely playing into the hands of the green-eyed bandits, who actually need help because they are currently under fire for colorism accusations. They have been in the past. And this will help them to kind of challenge that. And also, let's face it, none of them can really deal with Wendy on a verbal, lyrical level. So they're looking for help there too, because they can't handle it. Now, the mum being made out to be some voodoo queen of the DMV is not a good look either, because Nneka is really throwing this out, talking about she's got a shrine, and the mum's talking about has she prayed for her, but has she prayed against her? I'm like, oh Lord, are we going down this road? Then they've got on creepy music, and then they flash back to the mum, saying her prayers for the family. And obviously she's talking about no weapon formed against her. And I'm just like, no, I'm not liking the way you guys are really trying to narrate this foolishness. And of course, Robin adds her piece in there talking about she wonders if her name's on the list and whether that's why she's been having such a bad time lately. Please, you are really reaching. Her and Nneka sound like they're definitely reaching, but we'll see what happens as the season unfolds. And sidebar, are we seeing more of one popping up, it looks like? Because over the last seasons, we've not seen one at all. Usually we can't find him, a man coming like Houdini, and now he's popping up every minute. Is that because of his situation with his job and maybe needing a check? Perhaps. Anyway, guys, what do you think of the show? Let me know your thoughts below. Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.